Just tour dates.
All right. Tour dates. Here we go. Tour dates that aren't going to happen. September 15th to 20th, I'm supposed to be in Calgary at the Comedy Cave. Probably not going to happen because I can't cross the border. September 24th to 27th, I'm supposed to be at Harvey's Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon. Probably not going to happen because he just told me today they're still in phase 1. September 28th through October 4th, I'm booked for LA Comedy Club in Las Vegas. They haven't allowed live entertainment yet, so I'm just going to take a drink instead of all of that. What about you? You got anything?
I'm being Appleton, Wisconsin, September 4th and 5th, and the
Sure
Wisconsin doesn't care. I'm betting the good people of northern Wisconsin will put football over politics. You got to put Packers over politics. You wear your mask, you get to have football. The cases are real low out there,
comedy,
I think.
then.
So,
Okay. You're right.
I don't know.
I have some jizz on my face here. You can't see it. All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like the vacation, to be honest. I don't mind sitting around.
It ain't working out so bad. I hear you. All right, let's tell some jokes. Welcome back to Inside Jokes, episode 5. I am Cory Michaelis.
And I'm Andrew Rivers. Let's get you caught up on the news. We're in week 5 of the second Washington coronavirus lockdown, or if you're in New Zealand, week 1. Suck it, New Zealand. That's what you get for being cocky, little bitches.
Goddamn right, right? Trump criticized them for having a big outbreak. Well, they reported 11 new cases today. I guess his definition of big is the same as my girlfriend's.
Wait.
Small dick joke.
Okay. Isn't 11 big? Anyway. Speaking of tiny dicks, according to the Korean Times headline, the coronavirus is spreading out of control in Seoul, South Korea, with 240 new cases per day. Or if you're in Florida, a third of a Wednesday. That's just a guess, by the way. They released the numbers. I just don't want to do the math. So they had 100 deaths a day.
I think you're about right, actually. That's good. In Tennessee, 2,000 students tested positive for COVID during the first 2 weeks of school. That's a lot. The only 10 I see is that 10% of them will be getting infected.
That's a tough math lesson. Sorry for the bad quality jokes this week. My neighbor was building a deck, and apparently power tools only work at 8 in the morning.
Did you give him the business?
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't send you a bunch of deck pics.
Hey, honestly, with as much as I've been drinking, it'd be nice to see some hard wood.
Sorry, buddy.
Prayers up for our man Dr. Fauci recovering from surgery this week. He got a polyp removed from his vocal cords. Crazy, right?
Oh.
The doctor who has to constantly correct the president has a worn-out voice box.
Unbelievable. I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
Let's tee off with some baseball news. In the shot, heard around the world, Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres hit a grand slam while his team was winning, breaking one of those unwritten rules in baseball, which was apparently crying in baseball. Tatis hit a grand slam in the 8th inning while the team was winning, causing the other team to get all upset that he was running up the score.
Yeah, excuse me, comrade? I thought this was America's pastime, not Cuba's game, even if most of our best players come from there. What are we, a bunch of socialists? No, this is America. We run up the score like we run up debt.
Goddamn right. Someone tell Jeff Bezos to stop running up the score on life, though.
Yeah, for sure. He made another $200 billion while the rest of the country starved. But hey, that's not his fault. You should have worked harder and also gotten a loan of $250,000 from your parents to start a company, okay? Jeff Bezos had no problem starting on third base, and that's just another unwritten rule of baseball.
Hey, you got to give them some credit. Most people who get $250,000 from their parents don't start an empire. They just wind up with a bad coke problem and become some sort of extra on empire. My parents loaned me $25K, and all I got was a history degree. So,
well,
useless.
Some people get money from their parents and only start a podcast. So I guess he's doing all right.
All right.
New York Football Giants head coach Joe Judge made players run laps after practice. Is this really a punishment for a professional athlete? I mean, they're already pretty good at running.
Yeah, and you want them to want to run, like that thing that you need to do to win the game. I'm going to make you despise it, right? Make them do something they already hate, like go on a second date with a groupie or spend more than 7 minutes trying to seduce a woman.
Hmm. I after I seduce her, I hope to spend more than 7 minutes. I couldn't
In
get there in
heaven.
time. The joke wasn't good. But.
All right. Broadcaster Tom Brenneman was fired on air for using a homophobic slur that was caught by a hot mic. I saw dozens of reporters being like, that's one of the first rules of journalism. Always assume that the mic is on. How about don't use homophobic slurs? Can we just make that the lesson instead? Oh, yeah, I guess that's pretty important too.
Hey, that's also the unwritten rule of baseball. Turn your mic off when you use slurs, I guess. A hockey announcer was fired after a comment that the bubble was good for hockey players because it had no women, so there would be no distractions. Yes, because we all know that's the main reason hockey has never had a successful season. All those damn whores chasing big, hairy Canadian men with no teeth and black eyes.
Yeah, that just makes the whole league boring. This is all after another announcer for the Nuggets somehow accidentally tweeted a racial slur, not sure which one, instead of the team's name.
Uses some of the same letters.
Too bad he didn't work for the Washington football team. He would have killed it over there.
All right. I killed that joke interrupting in the middle. But all right.
Well,
Time to lower the bar even more. On to some political news. Trump wants to boycott Goodyear tires. I think I take Trump's side on this one. I'm going to boycott Goodyear based on name alone. False advertising.
Right. Trump's been boycotting Goodyear since he got elected, actually.
Oh. In Democratic convention news, Joe Biden's speech was lauded as focused, intelligent, and poignant.
And in other news, it was condemned as scattered, irrational, and painful to watch.
So it looks like Biden is a significant, inconsequential threat to Trump's reelection.
Yeah, we'll see. Check your source.
Hey.
QAnon.
Hey, I'm hearing good things about them.
CEOs, are you? The MyPillow CEO spoke at the Republican National Convention in a new effort to give the people the best night's sleep in the whole wide world. Shit was boring. Visit mypillow.com to get 2 shitty speeches for the price of 1.
Yeah, he's actually pushing an unproven drug as a miracle cure for COVID-19. Sounds familiar. Sometimes I think he's an idiot for still believing in miracles or God, but there are some things science can't explain, like making $300 million selling pillows.
Or 300, to be honest. I don't know.
300, yeah, 300 would be a stretch. Can't even make 300 on this podcast.
Olandrin is the drug in question, which comes from a plant known to be toxic to humans. He seems like a snake oil salesman, but at least a snake oil salesman is smart enough to only sell the oil and not also the venom.
They use all the parts of the snake. Trump pardoned
Native
Susan B.
American.
Anthony, famous for voter fraud, a cause he's known to be passionate
support.
about.
Yeah.
Making it the first time Trump has gotten a woman off.
I love it. Steve Bannon was arrested for the Build the Wall fundraising scheme. Turns out he was just trying to build a wall of cash so people didn't have to see his face.
Thank God.
Apparently, Trump is actually draining the swamp, but just by having all these people commit crimes for him and then get jailed for it.
Oh, awesome.
The most accurate COVID test, by the way, I looked it up this week. It can still take up to a couple weeks to get results and may have over 30% false negatives. No wonder it just keeps spreading, right? Do you have it? Well, there's a 70% chance that I didn't have it like 2 weeks ago. Been a lot of human contact since then. Good thing STD tests aren't that way, you know?
Well, some of them actually are because they don't detect the last few weeks of contact. But I'm always very confident, because, hey, when's the last time you got tested? A couple years ago, but trust me, we're good. I get tested for STDs like I'm in a hockey bubble way more often than I've had any contact with those pesky broads.
Them dames, huh? New study says that men should limit themselves to one alcoholic drink a day. Ugh. It says women should keep drinking whatever number of drinks it takes to keep having sex with us men.
A lot.
A lot.
An online petition has started to get Budweiser to be the official beer of Utah. Utah is not a state known for its drinking. That's like Florida picking its favorite novelist or Mississippi picking its favorite civil rights leader. Cardi B's song WAP has debuted at number 1 with 93 million U.S. streams. Most of those streams happen on a 5G network, which is perfect because it sounds like Cardi B has 5G spots.
Wow. I know that video got me streaming. Democratic National Convention was this week with guest speakers Bill and Hillary Clinton. Apparently, Ghislaine Maxwell wasn't available. We're not sure why, but you know what? We do wish her well.
Oh, that's nice of you. Wuhan, China is heading into a second wave of their own as 120,000 people went to a pool party music festival because they tested and traced and got rid of the virus. Meanwhile, in America, our career has evolved into doing a podcast instead of jerking off in a La Quinta Inn. So it's not all bad news, I guess.
Yeah, not bad. They afforded the party because of all the American Pride T-shirts they manufactured for the Sturgis rally.
Oh, convenient.
China dismissed any critics of the party as sour grapes, which ironically the partygoers can't taste.
Actually, I think they would be able to taste the grapes because they don't have the virus anymore.
Oh, yeah, if you believe China, Andrew. California wildfires have killed at least 4 people, and Trump's response to the natural disaster was that it's all their fault for not cleaning their floors. If not cleaning a floor caused a wildfire, Andrew's bedroom would have been in flames years ago. Also, a good thing Trump wasn't president during Hurricane Katrina. Who knows what he would have told the people of New Orleans to clean.
The mayor of Los Angeles has cut the power to the home of a famous TikToker because he was throwing parties, and it was deemed a public health crisis. But we know it's really because the mayor just wanted his phone battery to run out, so he'll stop making those damn TikToks.
Right. I don't know. He just like soups jelly because my following is like super duper huge. So at Cory Michaelis Comedy on TikTok.
Wish they had this type of law when I was in college. Every party I wasn't invited to was getting their power cut, which was every party.
That would have been great for you, right? Yeah. Plus, the only place college kids go is to parties. It's like party at a frat, pass out in an alley, stumble back to their frat, wake up, party again. They're not like going out to grocery stores, doctor's offices, or class.
Yeah.
Let's just let them do this and test out herd immunity. Maybe that's how we can figure out.
That's
a test they'd take.
Really good point.
Yeah, it's not a great joke, but that's a good point.
It's good. I like you can make some good points on this podcast. That's why it's the homeschool podcast, which is why
we're so excited.
You should subscribe. You hear that noise in the background? That's Cory downing a 5th of whiskey. So
that was, it's a sip of a 5th. I mean,
right.
It's like 1/200th.
Yeah,
I didn't drink the whole 5th right there.
Or a third of a Florida. Cory's drinking.
I wish.
So.
I wish Captain Morgan was our sponsor.
That's a
We're
panhandle.
working on it. We're trying to. That's good. That's fun.
Something.
This week's sponsor actually is Goya Foods.
Oh, Goya.
Yeah. Some of us have a big old stock of Goya that we can't eat because the president told us not to, and we're riding around on our rims because we aren't allowed to ride on Goodyear tires.
He likes the Goya food. He likes the.
Oh, he likes Goya foods.
Yeah, you can eat those.
Oh, so we have a big stock in our cupboards because it's okay to eat it.
Yeah, because we love him. We want to support him.
Yeah,
because we support our president.
Oh, that's why they're our sponsor this week. Oh, perfect. Well, great. Sponsors.
Not anymore because you don't know anything about them. But
so I just ruined it. Sorry, Goya. You guys, come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey.
Patreon.com/homeschool. $5 a month, and we may stop doing this. If you pay us enough money, we will do no bonus episodes.
Yeah, no bonus episodes. We'll just put, we'll just turn our Patreon into our OnlyFans. Like, just move all the OnlyFans content over to Patreon and do it that way. Well, that was good. If you're still around right at this moment, that means you did subscribe to the Patreon, and we thank both of you.